शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतो स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामे नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। So currently this teachings to Sanatana Goswami is going on. Mahaprabhu is giving lessons to Sanatana Goswami in the place called Varanasi, right? So for two consecutive months, Mahaprabhu gave this lessons to Sanatana Goswami. So which is recorded in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And teachings of Lord Chaitanya is the summary study of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And we are in chapter 7, Unlimited Forms of Godhead. So we are going to share it. Hare Krishna. Hopefully you are able to see my screen, Prabhu. Okay. So I'll read first, then we'll see some other devotees could also read. Chapter 7, Unlimited Forms of Godhead. According to Vaishnava Almanac, the 12 months of the year are named according to the 12 Vaikuntha forms of Lord Krishna. And these forms are known as the predominating deities for the 12 months. This calendar begins with the month of Margashirsha, which is equivalent to late October and early November. The remainder of November is known by Vaishnava as Keshava. December is called Narayana. January is called Madhava. February is Govinda. March is Vishnu. April is Sri Madhusudana. May Trivikrama. June Vamana. July is Sridhara. August Rishikesha. September Padmanabha. So now the current month is Padmanabha month going on, in which we refrain from milk, right? So the early October is known as Damodara. After Padmanabha month comes Damodara month, the celebrated Damodara month, in which we do this lamp offering and Damodar pastimes goes ahead for whole month, right? The name Damodar was given to Krishna when he was bound by ropes by his mother. But the Damodar form in the month of October is a different manifestation. Just as the months of the year are known according to the 12 different names of the Supreme Lord, the Vaishnava community marks 12 parts of the body according to these names. For instance, the tilak mark on the forehead is called Keshava, and the stomach, breast, and arms, the other names are also given. These are the same names as those given the months, right? So these 12 names of 12 months are the same names we apply upon our body after every bath, right? So hopefully all of you apply, right? If you do not apply, please apply from tomorrow. Okay. So devotees are requested to apply tilak not only on the forehead just to show others, but apply tilak with mantra at 12 places. Om Keshwaya Nama on the forehead, then at the abdomen, Om Narayana Namaha, then Om Madhvaya Namaha here in the Vaktasthal, then Om Govindaya Namaha at the neck, on the side here, beside abdomen in the right side, Om Vamanaya Namaha, sorry, Om Vishnave Namaha, then on the arm here, Om Madhusudana Namaha, the shoulder here, Trikrama Namaha, left side abdomen, Om Vamana Namaha, left hand At the arm, Sridharanama. Rishikeshanama on the shoulder, left hand shoulder, Rishikeshanama. Backside here on the top, backside, Om Padmanabhaya Nama. And in the backside there, backside of Kati, Om Damodarani. And then after that, whatever is remaining, then we say Om Vasudevana. We just wipe this out. Little bit of tilak, if there, then on the Shikha. So like this, total leaving Vasudevana, the total there are 12 places where devotees they put tilak. And these are the 12 names of 12 months, right? So this is very, very clear. These are the same names as those given in the months. Okay. The four forms Vasudeva, Shankarsan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha are also expanded in Vilas Murti. So these are 8 in numbers, and their names are Purushottama, Achyuta, Nrsimha, Janardana, Hari, and Krishna, Adhokshaja, and Upendra. Out of these 8, Adhokshaja and Purushottama are Vilas forms of Vasudeva. Similarly, Upendra and Achyuta are the forms of Shankarshan. Nrsimha and Janardana are the forms of Pradyumna, and Hari and Krishna are the Vilas form of Aniruddha. This Krishna is different from original Krishna. So here this Krishna is in the name coming. This is Chaturbhuj Krishna, right? Because Krishna comes, Krishna comes every yuga practically. He comes, but he doesn't come as Vibhuj Muralidhar. He comes as Chaturbhuj, right? So not Golok Bihari Krishna comes every time. So this Krishna is mentioned here. ये जो कृष्ण है ये ओरिजिनल कृष्ण के बारे में नहीं बता जा रहा है, right? This is Vaikuntha Krishna. So these 24 forms are known as Vilas manifestations of Prabhu 400 form. Okay. So they are named differently according to the position of symbolic representations. Maize, dates, glorious flower, and conch shell. Out of these 24 forms, there are Vilas and Vaibhava forms. Names mentioned herein, such as Pradyumna, Trivikrama, Vamana, Hari, and Krishna are also different in features. Then coming to Prabha Vilas of Krishna, including Vasudeva, Sankarsan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. So there are a total of 20 further variations. So all of these are Vaikuntha planets in the spiritual sky and are situated in 8 different directions. Although each of them is eternal in the spiritual sky, some of them are nonetheless manifest in the material world also. Okay, so looks a little confusing, but ultimately we must understand that there are 24 names of the Lord, 24 assemblance of Sankha Chakra Gada Padma in the 4 hands. It makes 24. So now we'll read from here. I'd like to call upon some devotee here who could read this. Raunak. Prabhu had raised his hand. Okay. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. In the spiritual sky, all the planets dominated by the Narayan feature are eternal. The topmost planet in the spiritual sky is called Krishnaloka and is divided into 3 different portions: Gokula, Mathura, and Dwaraka. In the Mathura portion, the form of Kesava is always situated. He is also represented on the earthly planet. In Mathura, India, the Kesava Murti is worshipped, and similarly, there is a Purushottama form in Jagannath Puri in Orissa. In Anandaranya,
Ananda Aranya.
there is the form of Vishnu, and in Mayapur, the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya, there is the form of Hari. Many other forms are also situated in various places on the earth. Not only in this universe, but in all other universes as well, the forms of Krishna are distributed everywhere. It is indicated that this earth is divided into 7 islands, which are the 7 continents, and it is understood that on each and every island there are similar forms, but at the present moment they are found only in India. Although from Vedic literatures we can understand that there are forms in other parts of the world, at present there is no information of their location. The different forms of Krishna are distributed throughout the universe to give pleasure to the devotees. It is not that devotees are born only in India. There are devotees in all parts of the world, but they have simply forgotten their identity. These forms incarnate not only to give pleasure to the devotee, but to establish devotional service and perform other activities which vitally concern the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Some of these forms are incarnations mentioned in the scriptures, such as the Vishnu incarnation, Trivikrama incarnation, Nrsimha incarnation, and Vamana incarnation.
Okay, thank you so much, bro. So, Lord is there in some or other form in different islands. So, in Srimad Bhagavatam in fifth canto, there are 7 islands discussed. On the 7 islands of Jambudvip, different forms of the Lord are there, right? So, everywhere devotees are there. And also, Srila Prabhupada is now here talking about the different islands of the earth itself. There also different forms of the Lord were worshipped, but now people have forgotten it, right? So, Jambudvip is a like vast planetary, earthly planetary setup, which is beyond this our Earth. Jambudvip is even vaster than that. That we are not able to see by our eyes, right? But Srila Prabhupada is telling about the Earth itself. Like in Earth now, specifically in Bharatvarsh, people are people. There are many devotees, no, but outside there are not so many devotees. When Srila Prabhupada was there, when he was writing this, of course, now by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, everywhere devotees are there. So these places, deities' names are there. So these deities are there to give pleasure to the devotees, right? To give protection to the devotee, give pleasure to the devotees, and propagate devotion service. By the mercy of Prabhupada, practically now the deities, Radha Krishna deities are practically on every continent, right? Every island. So let's go ahead in the Siddhartha Samhita. Who will lead Siddhartha Samhita? Yes, Prabhu. I think Nitish Prabhu has raised his hand previously. Nitish Prabhu would like to read.
In the Siddhartha Samhita, there is a description of 24 forms of Vishnu, and these forms are named according to the position of the symbolic representation in their 4 hands. When one describes the position of object in the hands of the Vishnu Murti, one should begin with the lower right hand, then move to the upper right hand, upper left hand, and then finally to the lower left hand. In this way, Vasudev may be described as being represented by mace, conch shell, disc, and lotus flower. Sankarshan is represented by mace, conch shell, lotus flower, and disc. Similarly, Pradyumna is represented by disc, conch shell, mace, and lotus flower. Anirudh is represented by disc, mace, conch shell, and lotus flower. In the spiritual sky, the representation of Narayan are 20 in number and are described as follows: Sri Keshav, flowers, conch shell, disc, mace; Narayan, conch, flower, mace, and disc; Sri Madhav, mace, disc, conch, and flower; Sri Govind, disc, mace, flower, and conch; Vishnumurti, mace, flower, conch, and disc; Madhusudan, disc, conch, flower, and mace; Trivikram, flower, mace, disc, and shell; Sri Baman, conch, disc, mace, and flowers; Sridhar, flower, disc, mace, and shell; Rishikesh, mace, disc, flower, and conch; Padmanabham, shell, flower, disc, and mace; Damodar, flower, disc, mace, and shell; Purushottam, disc, flower, shell, and mace; Achyuta, maize, flower, dish and shell. Narsimha, dish, flower, maize and shell. Janardhan, flower, dish, shell and maize. Srihari, shell, dish, flower and maize. Sri Krishna, shell, maize, flower and dish. Adhukshaja, flower, maize, shell and dish. And Upendra, shell, maize, dish and flower.
So this is all kind of different locations of shell, mesh, disk, and flower. The 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? Permutation combination, those were bid in their 12th, and they could understand. The fourth thing has to be put at 4 places in different orders. So how many orders will be? 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 24. According to highest series of Pancharatra, so there are 24 names of prominent names of this expansions in the Lord in Vaikuntha. Okay. According to highest series of Pancharatra, who will lead from here? Anna, prove like it. Okay.
Hare Krishna. According to the Hayashirsha Pancharatra, there are 16 forms, and these forms are named differently according to the situations of the disk and mace. The conclusion is that the supreme original personality of Godhead is Krishna. He is called Lila Purushottama, and he resides principally in Vrindavan as the son of Nanda. It is also learned from the Hayashirsha Pancharatra that there are 9 forms protecting each of the 2 Puris known as the Mathura Puri and the Dwarka Puri. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha protect one, and Narayan, Nrsimha, Hayagriva, Varaha and Brahma protect the other. These are different manifestations of Prakash and Vilas form of Lord Krishna. Lord Chaitanya also informs Sanatan Goswami that there are different forms of Swamsa as well, and these are divided into the Sankarshana division. And the first division come the 3 Purusha avatars, the Karanadakshay Vishnu, Garvadakshay Vishnu and Kshiradakshay Vishnu. And from the other division come the Lila avatars, such as the Lord's incarnation as a fish, tortoise, etc. Shall I go ahead, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu,
There
go
are
ahead.
there are
6
six
kinds
kinds of there are 6 kinds of incarnations: the Purusha avatar, the Lila avatar, the Guna avatar, the Manvantar avatar, the Yuga avatar, and the Shaktiavesh avatar. Out of the 6 Vilas manifestations of Krishna, there are 2 divisions based on his age, and these are called Balya and Ponganda. As the son of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna in his original form enjoys both these childhood aspects, namely Balya and Poganda.
Okay. So different, another book is being referred to here as highest series of Pancharatra, in which 16 forms are given based upon the different locations of disk and mesh. Yeah. These things at least should be remembered by devotees. There are 6 kinds of incarnations. Purusha avatars, Leela avatars, Guna avatars, Manvantar avatar, Yuga avatar, Satyavasa avatar. Right? So out of the 6 Vilas manifestations of Krishna, there are 2 divisions based on his age. 2 divisions based on his age, and they are called Balya and Poganda. Yes, next. Subham Kumar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. It is thus safe to conclude that there is no end to the expansions and incarnations of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya explains some of them to Sanatana just to give him an idea of how the Lord expands and enjoys. These conclusions are also confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam. There it is said that there is no limit to the incarnations of the Supreme Lord, just as there is no limit to the waves of the oceans.
Which
Krishna
sloka is
first.
this? Who can say? Which sloka is this? There are unlimited, no limit of incarnations of Lord, just like the waves of the ocean.
अद्वैतम अच्युतम अनादिम अनंत रूपम.
प्रभु ये ब्रह्म संगीता से नहीं है, भागवतम सेवन भागवत
ओ
वन थ्री
भागवत. अच्छा अच्छा ये है. ओ ये तो वो है ब्रो. एते चमसा कलापुंसा हुआ है ना.
Yes, seemingly. I am not sure. Also, let me click it. Boom, it goes here. No, it is this. Avatara hi asankheya
नहीं.
hare sattva nidhe dvija yatha vidasina kulya sarasa shushahashrasha. This look usually devotees, they don't remember. Avatara hi asankheya, the unlimited avatar of the Lord. Hari sattva nidhe dvija. Oh, dvija, Hare is ocean of goodness. Sattva nidhe. यथा avidasinah kulya, as there are inexhaustible ripples or the waves in the lake sarasa shiv sahasrasha, there are unlimited thousands of kulya rivulets. Avtara hi sankhya. I think after this I think should come. No. Maybe it is the end. Yeah. 28 number is Yate Samsa Kalapamsa. And 26th 26th is this book, Avatara hi Sankhya. Hare Sattva Nidhi Richa. Two sloka full. Krishna first incarnates. Okay, who will read? Ankur Prabhu has read that. Ankur Prabhu, could you read?
Hare Krishna. Krishna first incarnates as three Purusha avatars, namely the Mahavishnu or Karnadakshay avatar, the Garbhodakshay avatar, and Kshirodakshay avatar. This is confirmed in the
Sattvat
Sattvatantra.
Tantra.
Krishna's energies can also be divided into three: his energy of thinking, feeling, and acting. When he exhibits his thinking energy, he is the Supreme Lord. When he exhibits his feeling energy, he is Lord Vasudeva. When he exhibits his acting energy, he is Sankarsana Balarama. Without his thinking, feeling, and acting, there would be no possibility of creation. Although there is no creation in the spiritual world, for there the planets are beginningless. There is creation in the material world. In either case, however, both the spiritual and material worlds are manifestations of the energy of acting, in which Krishna acts in the form of Sankarsana and Balarama.
Yeah, so this is a Purusha avatar mentioned. Like first type of incarnation is called Purusha avatars.
कारण.
So Karanodakshaya, Garbhodakshaya, and Shirodakshaya. Okay, so thinking, feeling, willing. Krishna can do under three. His energy of thinking, feeling, and acting. Thinking, feeling, and acting. When he exhibits his thinking energy, he is Supreme Lord. When he exhibits feeling energy, Lord is Vasudeva. When he exhibits his acting energy, he is Sankarsan Balram. But what is the technical term of feeling energy? So thinking energy, person who is predominating thinking energy is not mentioned here. Just Supreme Lord is told here. I think it should get clear ahead. Huh? So in this world also, Lord has manifested everything by these three incarnations, Purusha incarnations. Right? The Lord is there in every atom as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Lord is there in whole universe pervaded as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And Lord is there as whole Jagat, which constitutes of unlimited universes pervaded as Mahavishnu or Karunadaksa Vishnu. So practically everywhere is Krishna only, Vishnu pervaded. But still we are not able to feel him. This is our blindness, being in this illusory energy. We are ever forgetful of Krishna, even though being so close to him. Okay, the spiritual world of the Vaikuntha planets and Krishna Loka. Who will lead this? Ke podbe bhai Sandeep Shell. Okay, Sandeep Shell Prabhu, please read.
The spiritual world, the Vaikuntha planets and Krishnaloka, the supreme planet, is situated in his energy of thinking.
Prabhu,
Although
there is some echo coming through.
oh, Sobhik Prabhu is there in it.
Oh, sorry, Balram Prabhu is there. You're disturbing. Okay, fine. So, sorry, Balram Prabhu. Tell him, sorry, Balram Prabhu. Please go ahead from here. Go a little far away. Sorry, Balram Prabhu. And then sorry, Balram Prabhu will go away. Without sorry. Okay. I think
Although
it's not.
there is no creation in the spiritual world, which is eternal, it is still to be understood that the Vaikuntha planets depends on the thinking energy of the Supreme Lord. This thinking energy is described in the Bhagavad Samhita, where it is said that the supreme abode, known as Goloka, is manifested like a lotus flower with hundreds of petals. Everything there is manifested. Everything there is manifested by Ananta, the Balaram and or Sankarshan form. The material cosmic manifestation and its different universes are manifest through Maya or material energy. However, one should not think that material nature or material energy is the cause of all of this cosmic manifestation. Rather, it is caused by the Supreme Lord, who uses his different expansions through material nature. In other words, there is no possibility of any creation without the supreme intents of the Supreme Lord. The form by which the energy of material nature works to bring about creation is called the Sankarshan form. And it is understood that this cosmic manifestation is created under the superintendence of the Supreme Lord. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Balaram and Krishna are the origin of all living entities and that these two personalities enter into everything. A list of incarnation is Varaha given in Srimad Bhagavatam and they are follows. Kumaras, Narada, Varaha, Matsya, Yajna, Narayan, Kardamini, Kapila, Tatreya,
Dattatreya.
Shirsa, Hamsa, Rugopriya और
Krishna Garbha.
प्रश्निगर्भा कृष्णगर्भा
Rishabha.
ऋषभा
Prithu.
पृथु नरसिंहा कूर्मा दानवंतरी मोहिनी वामना भार्गवा परशुराम राघवेंद्र व्यास Pallamabari Balaram Krishna Buddha Kalki because because almost all of these 25 Lila avatars appear in one day of Brahma, which is called a Kalpa. There are something called Kalpa avatars. Out of these, the incarnation of Hamsa and Mohini are not permanent, but Kapila, Datreya, Rishabha, Dhanvantari, and Vyas are five eternal forms, and they are more celebrated. The incarnation of the tortoise Kurma and the fish Matsya, Naranarayan, Bara, Hayasirsa, Krishna and Balaram are considered to be incarnation of Vaibhava. Similarly, there are three Guna avatars of incarnation of the qualitative modes of nature, and these are Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva.
Hare Krishna. So, six types of incarnations. First, what were the first? Anybody remember first? What had been discussed? First type of incarnation. Anay bro. Yes, please tell.
Purusha.
Purusha.
Okay, correct. Purusha avatar. What was the second?
Gunavatar.
Leela avatar. Huh? Leela avatar was there. Third is Guna avatar. So these are the Leela avatars which is mentioned in first canto, third chapter. The 26 Leela avatar mentioned. Kumar, Narad, Vara, Matsya, Yajna, Nar, Narayan, Kardami, Kapil. Amongst them, Hansa and Mohini are not permanent. They don't come every day of Brahma. Hansa and Mohini, they may not come every day. They are like accidental, maybe accidental incarnations, not permanent incarnations. But other incarnations like Kapil, Dattatreya, Rishabh, Dhanvantri, Vyasa, they are eternal forms. And they are there. Somewhere other universe, they are appearing. They are eternally existent. Some are other universe. And then third comes the Guna Avatar, means predominator of different gunas. Brahma predominates Rajoguna, Vishnu predominates Sattva, and Lord Shiva predominates Tamas. And then three over the fourth comes Manvantar avatars. So let's see what are the Manvantar avatars. I like to read. Hare Krishna, the devotees not yet open their videos ever. Mohit Mohan, Prasanna. Prasanna is making me Aprasanna. Sagar Shah Prabhu is cutting with Vijay Shah. And let's see who else is there. Sorry, Balram Prabhu is making me sorry. Raunak Prabhu has left with all the Raunak. So, all dear devotees, kindly keep your videos open. Otherwise, you will mark absent. And what more I can do? This I report you. I report to the Zoom, and Zoom will take you out. So there is an option here. Report. Report means remove. Just like that. I tried it many times. I reported to Zoom. Zoom removes the devotee. Not devotee means anybody. So I just tried it upon Mohit Mohan Prabhu and it's out. Okay. Fine. So Manvantara Avataras, who will lead this Manvantara Avatara? Okay, those who are not yet read, I think this will read. Huh? There is no more new readers. All or what? Okay, Prasanna, Prabhu, could you read? You have put some very stylish earphone. Please read.
Okay. Of the Mahan Avatar, of the Manav Avatar,
Manvantar
Manavatar,
Avataras. There are 14.
Manavatar Avatar. There are 14. Yajna, Vibhu, Satyasena, Hari, Satyasena Hari, Vaikuntha, Ajitha, Vamana, and
Sarvabhauma.
Sarvabhauma, Rasava, and
Rishabha nahi hai, Rishabha hai,
Vivaksena.
Rishabha. This is Rishabha. We speak like Rishabha. Okay. Visvakshen.
Rishabha, Vivaksena, and Dharma Setu, and Sudhama, and Yogesharva, and
Prihad
Bhadrabhanu.
Bhanu.
Brihadbhanu. And out of these 14 Manvantar avatars, Yajna and Vamana are also Leela avatars, and the rest are Manvantar avatars. These 14 Manvantar avatars are also known as Vaibhav avatars. The four Yajna, the
Okay.
four
Wait. Prasanna Prabhu. Thank you so much for reading. So then comes Manvantar Avatar. How many avatars we have discussed? How many types of avatar among six? First we saw what avatar?
Purush avatar,
Purush
Leela
avatar,
avatar, Guna
Leela avatar over, Guna avatar,
Guna avatar,
then
Manvantar
what?
avatar. Four.
Manvantar avatar, the fourth one, right? So this Manvantar avatar means in one day of Brahma there are 14 Manus. In every Manu, Lord comes as Manvantar avatar, right? So the first Manu Yajna, in Swambhu Manu, Yajna, Lord came as Yajna. And Vibhu, he comes as Vibhu in second one. So we are in a say seventh Manvantar, right? What is the name of our Manu?
Vibhasya.
Vibhasen?
Vaivasvatama.
Vaivasvat Manu. Yes, correct. So because he is the son of Vivaswan, sun god Vivaswan, that's why our Manu's name is Vaivasvat Manu. And in the Vaivasvat Manu, Manvantar avatar has already come, and his name is Vaman. Vaman means the younger brother of Indradev, Upendra. And in the previous Manvantar, this Ajita has come. Means this pastime that took place of Mandarachal mountain being used as a churning rod to churn this milk ocean, that was done in sixth Manvantar. How many Chaturyuga back? At least, at least 28 Chaturyuga back. So that pastime had taken place. And in that, Lord has appeared as Ajita. And not only has appeared as Ajita, he has appeared as Tortoise, he has appeared Mohini, he has appeared in the like in the last Manvantar was like very special Manvantar. In one pastime only, Lord appeared as many incarnations. So Ajita, Mohini, Kurma, like that. So like this. And next Manvantar, Lord is going to come as Sarabhauma, Rishabha, Vishwakshena, Dharmasetu, Sudhama, Yogeshwara. So all these informations are there of the next Manvantara also. It's very interesting that how future Manvantar incarnations are also mentioned here. Because these Manvantaras are always keep going. For us, it looks like such huge time. But in the respect of Brahmaji, it's like boom. One day, how it gets over for us, we don't even imagine. I don't even figure out. Like, आया सुबह हुआ शाम हो गया पता नहीं चला, right? So Brahmaji's days also goes like this for him. And in one day of Brahma, 71 type, so 71 times this Chaturyuga goes ahead, right? 71 times? Am I correct? No, no. 14 times Manvantar goes ahead, and one Manvantar, 71 Chaturyugas goes ahead. Yeah, goes out. So could you imagine? Such huge time, but for Brahmaji, it's like one day. And the whole Brahmanda stays for just one exhalation of Mahavishnu. Right? And whole exhalation would be just maybe one moment for Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. So this is the relative time. So they are called Manvantara avatars, known as Vaibhava avatars also. I think we'll pause here. There are two more avatars, Yuga avatars and Shakti avatars discussed. Oh, it's over. Over. Okay, let's complete it. Who would like to read? Who would like to read? New devotees. We're not yet read. Sagar Shah Prabhu. Okay.
The four yoga avatars are also described in Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Shatta Yuga, the incarnation of God is white. In the Treta Yuga, he is red. In the Dwapar Yuga, he is blackish. And in the Kali Yuga, he is also blackish. But sometimes in a special Kali Yuga, his color is yellowish, as in the case of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As far as the Shaktavesh avatars are concerned, they include Kapila and Rishabha, Ananta, Brahma. Sometimes the Lord himself becomes Brahma. Chatu,
Sana.
what's that? Chatuhansa, the incarnation of knowledge. Narada,
Chatusana. It's not Chatuhansa. It is Chatusana. Chatuskumar.
Chatusana,
Chatuskumar. Hmm. Sanak
the
Sanatan Sanandan
incarnation
Sanat
of
Kumar.
knowledge. Narada, the incarnation of devotional service. King Prithu, the incarnation of administrative power. And Parshurama, the incarnation who subdues evil principles.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you. So Yuga Avataras, four Yugas, four Yuga Avataras comes. Satya Yuga comes, incarnation of God in a white form. Acha, the homework is for you. Maybe somebody can help me. What is the name of incarnation as Yuga Avatara who comes in Satyuga in the white form. Somebody? Anybody here who can help me? Sandeep Shel Prabhu, yes?
So it's Naranaran.
That's a big question. Whether it's Narnaran or it's a Hansa. Hansa is also white. A Hansa avatar also comes. Ishta Gopal Prabhu. Ishta Gopal Prabhu. Ishta Gopal Prabhu is there or Prabhu has gone to west? East to west. I think Prabhu has gone. Okay. We'll cry in his separation. Prabhu, we are there to get your help. Hare Krishna. Who is the incarnation who appears in white in Satya Yuga? This is a big question to work upon next day. Okay, so all of you, please do some homework and let me know who is the incarnation. Treta Yuga is Yagya Purusha, I remember. Dwapar Yuga is Krishna himself. Kali Yuga is sometimes blackish, sometimes yellow. And this Yuga, Lord comes as Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in yellow feature, right? And these are Satya Avatars. Hare Krishna. Who is writing? Okay. Are you sure Narnarana come as white? Who has checked the color of Narnarana? I didn't check. I don't know if you have checked. Narnarana color is white. It will be a speculation. I don't think so. Narnarana. Okay, Narnarana came in Satyuga, that's fine. But could not be Narnarana to be Yuga Avatara of Satyuga. Okay, so we'll stop here. Hare Krishna. Anything to say? Anything? Any question? Any discussion? We're open for that. We already exceeded time, 2 more minutes than 21:15. Okay.
So Hare Krishna. So here, why Narad Muni is like there in also here written in the Lila Avatar and also in Sakti Avyas Avatar. How it is so?
Leela Avatar, when Narad Muni, Krishna himself takes the form of Narad Muni, right? So then he becomes Leela Avatar. Means Vishnu Tattva Narad is could be Leela Avatar. And any Jiva gets empowered to become a Bhakti preacher, empowered Bhakti preacher Narad in that particular Kalpa, then he becomes Saktavyas Avatar, isn't it, Prabhu? Saktavyas means
Okay,
he has
yes,
been
yes.
empowered by that Shakti. He is an ordinary living being, but he has been empowered by Shakti of the Lord to execute some particular purpose of the Lord, a special purpose, of the Lord. Say Parshuram to kill the demoniac Kshatriya forces. Prithu Maharaj to rule the whole planet Earth, where whole planet was been into such a wrong hand of King Vena. So again, the good rulership was brought by Prithu Maharaj. Lord himself would have done so, these all these things, but Lord sometimes gives chance to ordinary jiva, empowers him, and makes something done. They're called Saktavyas Avtaras. Okay, Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bo.
Hari Hari Bo.